Hey guys, welcome to the Super Opal Show where we talk about things Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. Please do me a favor and like and subscribe and rate the notification bell before you do anything so you know whenever we post. Today we're going to be talking about some Ahsoka leaks. Okay, so obviously, if you guys don't already know, I'm super excited for the Ahsoka show, and I believe that this show is probably going to be the best show that we're going to see in Star Wars, better than the Mandalorian and all the other shows. I don't really like Andor so yet, but I'm very excited. So I do want to get into some of these rumors that have been kind of circulating around, and I want to give credit to MakingStarWars.net because they have really been on point with a lot of these leaks and rumors. So let's get right into it. So the rumor is that the Ahsoka show is going to be divided into two parts. And so the part one is reportedly going to be about is about them getting into the New Beyond to rescue Ezra. And on the back half of the show is going to be about kind of them in the New Beyond, Ahsoka, Sabine, all the other characters in the New Beyond trying to either find Ezra or they found Ezra or something of that nature. Okay, so now the New Beyond will apparently be a complicated place to get to because it takes a particular ship to get there. So now, from what it's looking like, from what I read in this article, it seems like the race to the New Beyond is going to be between kind of Elsbeth versus Ahsoka. Now it's going to be like this. Elsbeth is going to be going after Thrawn, and Ahsoka is obviously going to be going after Ezra in the New Beyond. Now, if you guys don't remember who Elsbeth is, she is the one who Ahsoka fought against in the Mandalorian show when she lost, and then Ahsoka said, like, where's Thrawn, right? That's the lady that we're going to see in the Ahsoka show. Now, as I said before, right, she's going to be, this woman, Elsbeth, is going to be aided by two Sith or Dark Jedi. We don't know we don't know which way they go, but they're both likely going to be kind of Dark Jedi, and those names are Baylan and Shin. And, I'm really excited to kind of see, more Force users as well, because, I love Force users and pushing the lore. Now, in this report, sources say that the ship that, kind of is being built is that, or the types of ships is that it's either going to be one big ship that can get them to the New Beyond, or it's going to be like Elsbeth kind of employing people to build a bunch of TIE fighters built a certain way for them to get to the New Beyond. Now, there are also other reports that came out about kind of the weapons and armors for kind of Shin and Baylan. So in regards to Baylan, being played by Ray Stevens, is going to be kind of touched on that he is a Jedi who survived Order 66, and that he is supposed to have kind of dark armor that will look samurai-ish. And one of the reasons why he's with Elsbeth is because apparently he has a tight relationship to Thrawn. And the rumor is that Thrawn saved him during Order 66, and they built this really tight relationship. Now, with Shin, who is Baylan's apprentice, played by Ivano Shenko, Shin's lightsaber is kind of going to be super thin, and the kind of fighter type that Shin is going to be is kind of like the quick rogue type, like the quick ninja type. And then Baylan's kind of going to be like the husky, samurai, bigger type of guy. And Baylan's lightsaber is kind of going to be like Kylo Ren's, if that makes sense, with kind of the lightsaber bleeding coming out the blade, all that stuff. So I do think that is super awesome. So now here are my thoughts regarding some of this stuff here. So it does seem like to get to the New Beyond, you have to go through a type of storm to get there, or something of that nature. Now, this kind of reminds me of, if you guys watched Aquaman with Jason Momoa in it, he had a similar thing to where they were running away from basically a bunch of these beasts, and they ended up kind of going through this tornado of energy, which then brought them up to basically the center of the earth. I kind of imagine the same thing happened there. If you guys watched the Rise of Skywalker, Rey did a similar thing where she kind of had to go through a bunch of storms to get to where Palpatine was. I think I kind of see it as something of that nature, and that's kind of where I think the what is another example? I kind of think that the inspiration the inspiration starts from that idea that I think Filoni saw kind of the unknown regions that Palpatine was in. He's kind of expanding on that, which makes me very exciting, because this could even, like, the idea of the New Beyond could save the sequels. And I know that you guys hate the idea of talking about saving the sequels, but this could also like help with some idea. Like, this could also give us some reasoning to why Grogu wasn't in the sequel trilogy, or Mando was not, because honestly, If I think the way, if I was in the office, the way I would do it is I would get Mando and Grogu to the new beyond as well. Because what if the new beyond could be something like as similar as we see the quantum realm? What if in the new beyond you age slower or time goes by differently? I think you could build something up really robust in that area to kind of explain where these people have been. And it would be awesome if in this next sequel, or these next bunch of movies that we get, we could get some stuff exploring the new beyond, maybe where Grogu could come into the picture and kind of play roles in this new trilogy of Star Wars films, because I do think that you need a character a lot like that for this to work. So there's a lot of things that you can do with the new beyond. I'm just really excited to see what Dave Filoni kind of has thought up, because there's just so many rumors going around with there's these opposite people as the Night Sisters called the Light Sisters. I mean, there's a bunch of Force beings in this universe, and it seems like, and one of the rumors that kind of caught me off was where it said Thrawn being in the new beyond has changed his whole mind about the Force, because he learned so much about the Force that he's going to be using the Force a lot in his battle plan. So is this man going to be Force sensitive? It's just so many just ideas that you can go. So I'm very excited to see what they're going to do. So that's all I got about Ahsoka. Do me a favor, please like and subscribe and ring the notification bell so you know when we post. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.